Today I'm signing an executive order to make our Attorney General, who's a great person, she's going to be a great Attorney General, Pam Bondi, the head of a task force, brand new, to eradicate anti-Christian bias. About time, right? Anti-Christian bias. This week, I'm also creating the White House Faith Office, led by Pastor Paula White, who is so amazing. God bless everybody. We want to come together, and the happiest, the person, the element, the everything that's going to be happy. People of religion are going to be happy again. And I really believe you can't be happy without religion, without that belief. I really believe it. I just don't see how you can be. So let's bring religion back. Let's bring God back into our lives. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Great honor. Thank you.
Something else that they don't like is biological men playing in women's sports. And true to his word, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order banning it. Here he was.
You know, if you'd like to gather around me, I think I'm going to be okay. Come on. Come on. Secret Service is worried about them. If we have to worry about them, we have big problems. You ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor? You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait, let me press that. I want to make this a really good signature because this is, you know, this is a big one, right? Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
And speaking of hoping these things will translate into Australian politics, Dutton wasted no time with an exclusive on Credlin this evening, backing Donald Trump right in.
I think it's one of those debates that we have to be honest in, and it's not about discriminating against anyone, including young girls. And young girls want to be able to compete on a fair basis, and I think that is a perfectly reasonable position to hold. Or young girls not to be able to achieve their Olympic dream, their pathway to a World Cup, or to be displaced from a team because somebody has physiological advantage over them. I just don't think that is that's not in the spirit of sport.
And will you commit to banning it? Will you commit to banning it, good sir? Here was Trump saying the war on women's sports is over. A bit more emphatic than that.
We will defend the proud tradition of female athletes, and we will not allow men to beat up, injure, and cheat our women and our girls. From now on, women's sports will be only for women. With this executive order, the war on women's sports is over.
Hallelujah. So many women across the states have missed out big time, and it ends now. And it's thanks to the tireless work of those brave ones who were reviled by their schools, reviled by their universities, refused to play, therefore missed out even before they had a chance to compete, because they simply said, I will not compete against a biological man.
It's so common sense, it almost defies logic that it has to be done.
Indeed.
But the reaction was quite astonishing. I mean, The Guardian reported on Trump's decision, thus saying it's the latest in a series of moves rolling back the rights of trans people. So The Guardian were not at all about, hey, we need to protect girls, we need to protect female sport. It was rolling back the rights of trans people. But could you imagine, Caleb, how confused lefties would have been watching that press conference that Trump did, because he was surrounded, did you see, by a group of people, and lefties would have been looking at the group of people trying to figure out, what are they? Are they girls? Are they non-binary, gender neutral? Are they boys trapped in girls' bodies? Because of course this is the difference between Donald Trump and the Democrats. Trump knows that there are two genders, male and female, and he can tell them apart. The Democrats had a nominee for vice president who was putting tampons in boys' bathrooms. It's obvious, which is why, Liz, I thought your point about Peter Dutton's interview was well made. It would have been nice to see Peter Dutton, our future Prime Minister, not say it's entirely reasonable, I think, to make sure that we don't have boys in girls' sports. Entirely reasonable. It's common sense. It's basic logic. It's an outrage that we've got to a point where it needs to be said. It would have been nice to see Peter Dutton. I appreciate what he said, but he could have said it with a bit more conviction.
You're waiting for that line, Caleb, of in a coalition government, and we'll do the same.
And